it's Nurgle. Welcome back to The Almost Gone. We help a young girl explore her surroundings to unravel the dark and poignant truth about her death. And how do we do that? Puzzle solving and lateral thinking. Let's get going. So I think we just have one more thing to do in this hospital. We're currently in the hospital where Mom is. Because we still have this. So many pills. Did they help you, Mom? Did they at least bring you some priests? And we still have this. Not sure what we can do with that. Maybe something still. And then we have this. Oh, wait, I'll be snapped. Well, that's exactly what we're looking for. What the blurf? I'm a moron. Okay, let's go into here and see what happens. Okay, we have one slide left to do. And then I don't know what happens after that. So let's insert the slide in the projector and see. Uh-oh. Oh, dear. Oh, hey. The whole building's about to collapse. Great job, Grandpa. Well, I mean, I'm not sure this is real. Oh, wow. Okay. So cold. Like melted snow. Were they just dumped here? The patients nobody came to collect? Okay, not that many places to go here, so pretty linear path. Yeah, just looking around, not seeing a lot. Let's see. Not going back. I need to go on. Okay, let's go. Yep, same thing. Okay, let's keep going. It's a boat. This is made from wood from a garden fence. There's still wet paint on it. That's strange. Water is keeping the door shut like a powerful giant. Okay, so let's see. So how can we get the water shut off? Let's look around a little bit here. Okay. Don't see anything over here, so let's go back and look a little bit, shall we? Let's see. What's this? Whatever this does, I hope this gets us out of here, Mom. Interesting. Okay. Okay. Nope, wrong way. Doggone it. Okay. Can we open the door now? We can. Okay. Oh dear. Is this what I think it is? The morgue? Yeah. No. No, Mom. When did this happen? Where are you? Where's everyone? Oh boy. Oh boy. Act 5, The Forest. A few minutes before. Now remember, the hospital that we were just in was a year after. Let's get going. I hope this river leads me to the end of this place. This place feels familiar and safe. I think this is where I need to be. Oh, that boat going through there is nice. This is where I'd go camping with my dad, together by the fire, looking up into the stars. Oh, that's really nice. You can see like the telescope that they had in the room and the backpack from the first chapter. Okay, that's nice. Mom wouldn't stop buying me books. She wanted me to stay home, close to her, escape into the other worlds, not go into the woods. Okay, so this is so far pretty linear storytelling at this point. You always want to know everything about my classmates, what secrets they told me. Hey, the treehouse. I'm here at the center of this small universe, and I understand. Well, that makes one of us. Boy, I don't understand it all. Maybe we'll find out in here. Even my backpack is in here. With all my stuff in it. Oh, that looks important. Let me... hold on. I'm going to take a screenshot of that, because that looks like we're going to need to know what the blurf that is. Okay. Here's our camping trip. There were some good times, but I need to travel alone now. Okay. Let's see. What do we got? Okay, not that big. Treehouse isn't too big, so let's keep going. Wait. There's a door. Can we go out? Outside is meaningless now. I need to be here, inside. Okay. Nothing. The familiar imprint of him lingers but is gone. Is this what he left of me? My own little treehouse? My telescope. It feels so fragile and old. Oh man, that's so nice. That's my room. Where am I in my room now? Am I looking at something that doesn't exist anymore? Remember, in chapter 1, we were looking at the treehouse. We were looking at this room from the treehouse. And now we're looking at the treehouse from this room. Okay, so we can look around here. Oh boy. Okay, hold on. I think I know I'm going to definitely take a screenshot because I was going to say, I think I'll remember that. There's no flipping way I'll remember that. Okay, got a screenshot of that too. So more constellation stuff. A really nice callback to the first chapter. That's good. I've never seen something like this. Only read about it in fairy tales. All the books my mom gave me are here, waiting for me. Like they knew I would return someday. Locked. But I know I need to go there. Okay, well, we have more stuff to do, so we have one more thing to check out. What's this? Okay, nothing in there. Nothing in there. The constellations, my eternal companions. At least they're the same. Okay, so the ones, let's see. Oh, that's the campsite thing. Okay, so I got it. We need this one. We need Sagittarius and Aquarius. Okay. Have we visited everything except going through that door? We have. Okay. So I think if this is like the first, yeah, nope. There we go. Looks like mine only older. Or have I been wandering for years in this place already? Okay, so let's see. We want, what did I say? Sagittarius and Aquarius? Yes. There we go. I think that's it. That is it. Forget the key. This key looks ancient. And is this key going to finally give us peace? Let's find out. Oh, everything's closing in now. Can't click on anything really, except maybe the bed. All this time, I just wanted to disappear into this bed. Now I'm home. I'm ready to close my eyes. Wow. What an amazing game. I mean, the puzzles were particularly hard, but boy, the story was, they were good enough. You know, they were pretty challenging. The story was so poignant. Okay, so let me tell you what I think is going on here. Let's start from the beginning and see if we can piece this together, shall we? So we have Dad, who grew up with Grandpa and Grandma. Grandpa and Grandma were severely abusive. They would lock him up in the basement of their apartment building, feed him frozen food. This is pre-microwave, feed him frozen food and lock him up there for long periods of time. I got the impression forcing him to sit in a chair and stare at the same painting over and over and over like a long time. And as a consequence, Dad ended up traumatized and really messed up. He throughout his entire childhood tortured and killed animals. And then when he became an adult, it seems like he was not as a successful architect as his father. So then he met our mom, and Mom got pregnant, and they had to get married. That was implied in the first chapter. And so they got married and had me. They were pregnant with me. It does not look like there were any other siblings in this family. I think it's heavily implied that Dad had an affair with the other architect living in the suburbs where we were. I think that was pretty heavily implied. Also, in the first chapter, I believe that something terrible happened in the bathroom. It was really the only room we couldn't go into. You remember, that's the first place we saw that black scorbly stuff, and we clicked on it, and it started to come out, and we're like, oh no, we shut the door. We said, we're not going back in there. I suspect that is where Dad killed us. I suspect. I suspect that our father killed us, and that our mother, who apparently had severe depression and a pretty severe substance abuse issue, that she had to, she ended up going to a mental hospital and dying in the mental hospital. And it's hard to say why. Was it an overdose, or it's implied that it's an overdose because she was taking so many pills, but that's hard to say. Wow. So I think that's the story of The Almost Gone. They leave it a little bit up to interpretation, but I think if you look through and read through it, it's really pretty interesting. One of the things I really, really liked about it was how they played around a little bit with time. So the first chapter was just minutes after, and I'm going to interpret that to mean minutes after we were killed. The second chapter in the suburbs is an hour after. Again, I'm going to interpret that as an hour after we were killed. It's kind of interesting too. They said, why were the police at our house? I think it's clear why the police were at our house. But it also looks like somebody purposely put trash cans in the street to cause the police car to crash maybe into a tree. I thought that was implied and kind of interesting. So then, after the suburbs, we end up going to 30 years before and to see how abusive grandparents were. And Grandpa, of course, was apparently a very famous, well-regarded architect, significantly more successful than our father ever was, but built a building that fell apart and killed a bunch of people and then just disappeared. And by disappeared, I guess he just never left his home again, and nobody knew where he went. So when he got older and infirmed, he should have been taken to a hospital. He was not. He was, once again, our father sort of turned the tables on our grandfather, his father, and locked him in a room with an oxygen tank, never took him to the hospital, just sort of locked in a room as he was locked into a room as a child and didn't fill the tank, and our grandfather died because of that. And then a year after, our mother couldn't take the fact that we were killed and ended up in a mental hospital and ended up dying herself. Wow. What a really poignant story. Told really well. My really main criticism with this, the artwork is fantastic. The story is really well thought out. I really love that they have this artwork that is, like 3D diorama and kind of cute. Because boy, does that offset the dark tones of this story. It's really, really, really nice juxtaposition. And then the way that they move through time and play around with time. I also kind of felt like maybe from a larger scale symbolism standpoint that each act was sort of the 5 stages of grief. I thought that was really interesting too. Really fantastic. Wow, I can't wait to see what's next for this small indie studio. Because this was just such a great game. thanks for tagging along on this playthrough of the Almost Gone. Coming up next, something brand new. And I promise it'll have a little bit of lighter tone to it. Thanks for watching again, and I'll see you next time for something new. I'll see you then.